Alright. Yerk. Canadian Zach, Colty, Taco, Chili. Welcome in, homies. Is this dude mining or is he doing something else? I did, yes. Alright, well, I'm splitting this in half then. Yeah, I had a feeling that would evolve to that at some point. Right. Don't know how well that holds up in a court of law, but sure. Really? It's not a sad song? I don't know if I can trust you. I should have kept it. I heard this song today. I kind of liked it. Yeah, just today. But yeah, we're back here as Deco is not done. Put in the radio there. Gotcha. I don't listen to the radio, so I have no idea what's popular over here. How you doing, Flip? Yeah, we chilling, man. Work was something, that's for sure, today. After the long weekend. Listen to the radio nonstop. I'm not surprised. I hate gravel. Non-sad songs today? Okay. Not as heavy as a drop as I thought it would be from the start of the song. It goes so well with stream. $160K today, purse. Buggies. It'll be so nice if we get a leaderboard that always starts at 1 million. At least. $250. Gotcha. The person under you? Yeah. That's wag. OG, dude. Kind of OG. Been a couple years. Okay, DJ has other plans, I guess, today. I mean, I guess like an 8. I mean, it's not... I guess I think it like depends on what kind of mood I'm in, I guess you could say. I was just anticipating a little bit more from the drop and whatnot. I have no idea, dude. No, it's not even tired. It's just... No, common sense ain't common anymore, I guess, in this world. You had fun today, Purse? No, I get you. That's how it felt going into work today. But we here. I don't know, maybe 17 mil today? I don't know. We'll see. I went into work for like a couple hours. It's so stupid. It's worse than working a full day. We dead ass. What do you mean by that, Purse? Yeah, no, I get you. We tried to. Damn. We tried to, at least. Tuff's color on the map is so stupid. Like, why is it like that? Who decided that? It's gray. Why is it brown? You doing better? I just called you Bedrock. Hey, Denzio. I'm awake. I appreciate you, Purse. I thought it said Bedrock, to be honest with you. It looked like Bedrock at a quick glance. No. I'm not doing that song today. So we're doing this one? Maybe. Where's vibe in playlist? What's this song so quiet? Storing copper is so tedious, bro. These ore veins are getting ridiculous with this copper. And that seems average. The ones every single one I find is like that every time. No, that's just copper. It's literally coal, but on steroids. Old Khalid here. I think it still works to add something to the queue, playlist. You can try it. I mean, I have the playlist up on my other screen. It's not like it's hard to redo it. Already just fucking emptied one. I gotta start putting, like, boxes or something, I guess. I saw somebody sorted all the ores. My gut feeling is that it was Rubik, because I know Rubik loves to do that stuff even in the main storage. For a rap. There's some on here for sure. It's not a very large album or playlist. I kind of stopped adding stuff to these a long time ago. I could just shuffle my like songs after these because it won't be too long. It's a dangerous game though to do that. I've been doing the DJ for a long time. I stopped doing playlists. Spotify, like this DJ does do that a lot, to be honest. It's really annoying. Especially if I go from desktop to mobile. Like if I have the DJ on right now and then I go to the car tomorrow or vice versa when I get home from work, I'll hear the same songs. To get to like refresh it, I like go into the playlist or like song and just play that for a second and then go back to the DJ and then it kind of forgets. Oh look, gonna get more copper. How you doing, Fragger? Welcome, dude. feel like it did for me in the past. Doesn't feel like it hits us hard anymore. It's still happening, so I don't know what the fuck's going on, man. The biggest iron farm you've ever seen in your life. And how fast is that? I forgot to do the updates and shit. Make people listen to your music. I could never, man. $84K? It's not bad. But you were at least gonna be in triple digits. Saying the fastest one ever. I'd use that area now. I'm generating new chunks, so I gotta give it a second. Well, updated chunks, I guess you could say. It's not bad considering there's... How many? Why is the farm on? What the fuck? Well, no wonder why the server's been fucking lagging. The who? The who one? Donate the iron farm. Can't really pick up an iron farm. Is there iron golems down here? Native beasts? Is it broken? Because the chunk loaders are still off. I mean, I haven't ran this farm in like what? Over 5 years? So I wouldn't be surprised if it was broken. Hope you're doing well, Beast. So why are you still up? Huh? Max on scoreboard, let's go. Shulkercraft? Oh, good lord. Can you hurry up? I mean, the chunk loaders weren't on, but like, I don't get why those farms are on, and who the fuck would have done that? Because you fell into the YouTube trap of just finding something with the most views. I mean, there should be tell 'em. I'm pretty sure that's an emote. You feel like you always stop the stuff at like a certain number there, Purse. No, I know. I just feel like you always like just randomly stop at those numbers. Like those type of numbers. You're always just like there. It's like it's an instinct that you have. I need to see what farm this is because I hope it's not a terribly wired farm. How you doing, Swamp? Welcome in, dude. Was it just like the top iron farms or some shit? Like 3 iron farms worth building or some weird ass way they title stuff? Let me guess, the ultimate iron farm? Okay, so if it's this one, if it's this airy gas, it is. Okay. Yeah, I can tell you that's not 84,000. That stacking is so shit that it's not gonna be that. They have them falling down in the detection range. Like, in theory, that is, but it's not, like, there's no way it's been tested. And there's no point in tearing it down now. You already spent all the time to build it. It's just, stay away from Shulkercraft. I mean, yes, they give credit and stuff now, but they still do the clickbait nonsense stuff for views. Just TLDR, just stay away. What do you mean you're getting hated on? Get the main story just didn't either. There's a lot. I mean, TMC is better, yes, but I wouldn't say it's the perfect stop for everything. You've seen the main storage before, Xeno. Yeah, generally, YouTube videos with just because they have the most views doesn't mean it's the best, but people fall into that trap. They're like, oh yeah, this video has X amount of views, it must be a good farm, and then it's just not. I think somebody else will have to put the link in chat. No, I could start out, Xeno. The Killian or Purse will have to do it. I don't think Fragger's there. Like, it's definitely better. I mean, the farms are a lot more tested than in a way, but I just hate how they only ever have one design of, like, each type of farm archived. It's kind of stupid. Because, like, just because you have a farm that's, like, one observer cheaper than a different farm, for example, like, they'll archive that one over the other one. It's like, it's just so stupid. Yeah, I don't even design half of my own farms there, Fragger. But, you know, now just stay away from YouTube slop where people just... You can tell when they're just over-exaggerating farms. I mean, the wiring of that iron farm was one of the more questionable things I've seen. That's like all... you can just tell. There's like a literally like a... It's like a program that all of them follow. They all do the same stuff when they're making videos about this, and that. Like, the other one they covered in that video, which you probably didn't pay attention to, but is the waifu one. That one's so much better than the one after that. Even the Nico is Lost one's better than the one that she made. Like, fucking excuse me? Yeah, the one that shoots the villagers up and down. That one's miles better. It's not worth you tearing the farm down, though. It was put in chat, you know. Oh, this song. But yeah, once you notice everything now, like, you'll see it in any other video you watch. They all follow one exact same rhythm for all the videos. Script, if you would call it. They're literally just there for the views, man. They'll cover something that has a lot of views just because it gets them more views. And it's just not good farms. Actual good farms that people spend months, if not years, developing get, like, fuck all. Because the people that make it aren't doing it for the views. They're literally doing it for either themselves, one, and two, they're probably also not good video editors or have this weird-ass content creation mindset that half of those people that are there to make a quick bag do. And three, they just don't even bother to test, reach out for, I guess, you don't really need rights, but I guess just general, like, courtesy. If you're gonna, like, make a tutorial on somebody else's thing, to, like, ask for their permission. Like, yeah, it's a sandbox game, but, like, if you didn't design something, you shouldn't be making a tutorial for it. Unless, like, literally the person that made it, A, can't be asked, or B, just doesn't like doing that stuff, and it's a lot. It's pretty much the whole reason why Il Mango left, was AutoCraft and that sort of people just ripping things off and taking it for theirs. saying that, you know, they designed it, when in reality, like, they just weren't even the fucking close to doing that. Yeah, they just have true passion for the game, where they are enjoying it and trying to do things that they like, rather than just be there for the money.
There is no passion, there is
exactly.
no vision, there is no aggression, there is no fucking mindset in this football club. Nothing is there. What the hell is there in this football club?
No, that fits perfect. I also notice it's funny, they haven't responded ever since I said that. More Deep Slate Coal, Puggies. Oh no, it really is, man. It's just, it's unbelievable how people can just think like that. Wamba's no better, by the way. And people love that guy for whatever the fuck reason, but bro's literally a dickhead. He's ripping off somebody's farm that they lag optimized up the ass, and are gonna claim that they have the world record for the fastest iron farm. Meanwhile, they're not even making a perimeter. So A, they're not even going to be able to run it at full speed. B, they're a known cheater, so take that of what you will. And, like, they literally have screenshots with the people that designed the farm. And he's saying, like, nah, I don't gotta give credit to anything. Like, basically just tell him to fuck off. Like, you know, your little small little server ain't gonna be, like, anywhere or whatever, but it's just, like, having that much of an ego because you have subscribers is crazy, dude. Appreciate the lurk there, Granny. No, I don't build the farms just the fastest. I mean, sometimes it's, like, you know, nice to have one of the fastest when it's, like redstone, for example, because I use it so often. Like, that just, you know, goes hand in hand. But, like, yeah, the farm is actually cool as shit. Most of the time. I was, like, one of the only people to, like, ever make Lazy Raid. Even Chronos didn't do it. Make it in survival, because they knew how much of a pain in the ass it was. And they eventually did it. But just to have it on the server is why they did it. Which I can respect. I'm making this giant-ass geode farm because I kind of use quite a bit of it for tinted glass and whatnot, but B, when they increased the random tick range, it just made sense. Don't get me wrong, I've literally hate-watched a lot of these people. Yeah, people literally just like they see a record and then like, oh, I'm gonna make it one module larger and then call it a world record for mine. It's like that's not the point. Like nobody. Oh my god, I could rant for hours. But a whole list of them. I mean, where's Hate Watch Boulevard? The Beast Cube HD, Waddles, Chaza, Beppo, Mr. Epic, not Brock. It's not Ludo, Cookie God, any person that makes a 100 or 1,000 day hardcore video. Link's an exception, Flip's an exception. There's a couple, good ones, but very far and few between. AGN, Phoenix SC, Xantix, It's Outlaw, Wombat, Wilds, Ray, Zonix, that's the most recent ones from this year. That are at least in that channel that you would probably know. Yeah, Slice Portal and Boat Spam Farms are just all it is anymore. What Chaza do? Brother, there's a whole list I can get into. MN's fine, yeah. Going in on everyone because they're all the same, dude. You see one, you see the rest. It literally just like it floods your recommended. It's actually wild. It's exactly why the 100 day thing is what it is. Or the 1,000 days in hardcore, like they literally all copied that formula the second it was made. And yeah, they all make the same videos, same farms, the same, not the same low effort farms, the same, like, everything. There's no creativity with it. Which I can respect that some people do, but like, you just don't find it anymore. People are here for one thing and one thing only anymore in this game. Yeah, if one goes and they all follow. Why do you think the perfect start thing was a thing? Because one of those videos popped off in the fucking algorithm. Then they all did the same shit. You know why the same thumbnail is the same for every single one of them? It's the formula. You only make a formula if you want something for money. And you milk the fuck out of the cow. The build stone. Yep. That's a thing, too. It is pretty cool. Then everybody started copying it, and it was like, well, okay, well, what the fuck? The melon stuff? Yeah, no. I wouldn't say fun, but... Yeah, the fun about Minecraft is that everything you play differently, and then everybody just starts playing the same way, and it's just like, well, that's just not why people love the game. To see a different creator make the same video as somebody else, just with their voiceover on it, like, it doesn't feel right. But people love that shit, and I just don't get it. Well, that's kind of the thing, though. Mr. Beast did this to YouTube in a way. Like, that style of content was only because of him. Like, long-form content, which basically Minecraft was, it's just not a thing anymore. It's just the sad reality of it, because you'll never find a lot of cool stuff because it gets buried by slop. Well, yeah, their attention span's ruined because of how content is nowadays between this and other platforms. Exactly. I mean, you can see in other people's streams. Like, they're literally asking, how are you instant mining blocks? It's like, you gotta be like 2 years old. Like, right? Do you see somebody like me mining out this giant asshole for geodes? Not really. Do you see people making a perimeter for an 8x8 cake farm? Oh. Do you see people making a full perimeter with decoration for pumpkin pie? Like, nobody does that stuff. That's why I have my own little corner where I do stuff that most people just don't do. Not because I'm doing it for the views or whatever. Like, I don't even... It's like literally a drop. What I get back from how much time I spend on this stuff, but I do it because I love it. It's fun. It's different. Game is so much more enjoyable when you don't think of it like a job. Well, yeah, exactly. They all have that, whether they went to school for it or they just do that in general. Because they watch other people do it and then learn from that. I just don't have the time or effort to make a script for a YouTube video, dude. I don't want to follow a certain thing because then it just makes the video feel like it's like staged. And it's not like, doesn't feel like it's real anymore. Trying to follow this certain thing that you have planned out in your head. Love this corner. It has its goods and bads. Especially the elitists. I just think that they're better than everybody. But well, I just whenever I see a script, like, it's always, I gotta do these 3 steps. It's like, yeah, you gotta get the stuff, and you gotta build the stuff, and then you gotta run it. It's like, obviously. Hello. The media script shouldn't be, if it's noticeable, I just don't like that. Like, if you can do it without having to mention this, and this, like, then it's good. But if you have to, like, mention everything, then it's like, eh, not really. I think I'm just scarred from how much slop I've seen when it comes to those types of videos. You don't want to hear it? Fair enough. You know this song, Purse? Well, yeah, but a movie doesn't tell you, like, oh yeah, we gotta go take over this, then do that, and then do this, and then do that, and then do that. They don't say it like that. They do it in a totally different way that doesn't feel like it's a script. At least the good movies. There's a difference between showing it and telling it. It's called Language by Porter Robinson. had this one for like so damn long. Oh yeah, obviously a movie has to follow a script. I mean, it's the whole point of a movie. Like it's in the definition of movie. It's not the best of correlations, but it's really the only one you have in a way. It's not your AirPods that are glitching. It's just the Minecraft sound engine is just garbage. Shame. Yeah, no, I got you, Bruce. It's kind of crazy how the sound engine's never been rewritten. Like, obviously the light engine was terrible, which that thing needed to be fixed, but I'm surprised it was fixed before the sound engine. I've been storing calcite? What? Well, we'll leave that conversation. We had our fun with it. I could literally yap forever with that. Did you get imported trenching? Trenching's the easiest part of recording. Tunnel boring's on different hands a different thing. Now imagine doing the stuff without the program. Yeah, for removables. You haven't done it? Well, no wonder why. No wonder why you hate doing it. Doing it the worst way. The most annoying and tedious way. The whole point of the program is to not have to spend so much time in free cam and all that. I mean, you can't blame anybody but yourself for that one. I'm not disputing that a quarry project is a ton of work, but you're making it more for yourself by doing it that way for removables. And that's, besides tunnel boring, removables is one of the worst things to do. At least depend on the size of the quarry, that is, but... Yeah, we tunnel bored for 3K. I'm never doing that again. Oh, 1.5K long? Yeah, nah. That fucking run emote, dude. Yeah, we haven't ran our quarry yet. It's all built and ready to go besides the storage. But we're kind of mainly waiting for the piston bolt to be done, because I want to attach the storage to the station. So we haven't done that yet, but we will hopefully soon enough. How do you make a storage for that? You either handle it in the nether, or some of them you'll also need to handle, what's it called? Like multiple storages. But mainly if you have a quarry that long, you're going to make the storage like in the center of the length of the quarry. That way you effectively have half the distance traveled and yada yada yada. Tobu. Classic. At least you're not doing mixed loader speed. I literally despise people that use mixed loaders for quarries. Yeah, honestly, I never used stacks up before even, like, looking at it with the quarry. So I never actually, like, saw how those, like, cobble filter thingies worked. Obviously, it was made possible when you had hopper carts and whatnot that dropped as hopper carts. Sorted for main storage? Never seen that before.
Wow.
Unless it's like encoded stuff or something. I wouldn't have no idea about that if that's what it is. Appreciate the 4 months, Killian. Thank you, homie. It's not encoded. Interesting. Pearl stasis? A stack separator? Well, yeah, but that's not what they mean. Like I meant like an actual stack separation sorter. But yeah, stack separation is used in chronostasis, and those to like pull one pearl at a time. Anywhere near us? Heat the input box and throw items in variable filters using stack sep. And if it overflows, you pause the eating. Okay. Kinda see, but I don't get why you would use it over like a set-based unloader though, personally, for main storage. A hype train? Twitch, are you okay? It's a faster average speed. I mean, I don't really make a storage, like a main storage for it stored in the highest average speed. That's a weird way to look at it. I mean, like, yeah, the storage will be running for a little bit less time, but like, I don't know, I feel people like storage check is like never gonna be perfect. There's always gonna be something that somebody changes or comes up with or whatever. Sounds like Martin Garrix. I can definitely see that for sure. Just lurking. Appreciate that, Eros. I think the shield will be fully exposed once I'm done. Well, the buds will, at least. I don't think I've heard them before. If I have, I don't remember the name. Where's Alex? If you're able to play the game, it depends on the infrastructure. Oh yeah, for sure. But I just feel like that they always nitpick like everything. It's not lag. Lag and your frames dropping are two drastically different things. There's a lot of things that I've seen on that app first that I've listened to a lot. Or at least a lot of stuff I found through there that I probably wouldn't have otherwise. But not like the overly hyped garbage that people listen to on there that are like trend songs. Like, I despise those with a passion. Yeah, the small, like, unknown people, for sure. You know, the reason why there's now two storage, Discord's storage catalog and storage tech. It's been two for over a year now, I believe, at this point, if not longer. I really only got it for the car first. But yeah, they really just completely, they question everything. Alright, we're looping now. Fuck it, EDM playlist. Yeah, no, I get you, Speed. What now? Yeah, put the EDM playlist on. But yeah, like, the trends ruin so many good songs. Calkite's being wasted? No, I have space. Yeah, ain't nobody care about the bird poop, man. You can do something else too, Purse, but you can't use rockets while you have it on. If you go into the same thing and do entity, and you disable entity ticken, it stops them from moving. So that should also help. Even though they're not rendered, you can still do that. But you can't use a rocket while you have this on. You don't go anywhere. And do you have block breaking particles turned off? Because I love that too. Try the entity ticket thing and let me know how that goes. But you can't fly with it off, so it's probably best to set like a hotkey for that if you want it on and off. Need an key? It's in Yeats, just like the other one, like entity rendering. Yeah, I think I've seen it in Chronos, right, Speed? Or one of the two of those, where they just make it smaller on the ground. Just woke up, almost 1 AM. Can't be missing 2 dig streams in a row. Don't know how often I'll be over here. I wish calcite or calcite veins were this big underground. That would be sick. You can see it. Yeats, type tick, disable entity ticking. Perfect time to dig, 1 AM. Something like that. But disabling the rendering entirely should still drastically help. Like, I don't know. Like, if those two don't work and you still have nothing different, then there's really nothing I can do that I know of to help with that. Besides just lowering your render and sim distance and whatever. I mean, I don't know entirely what it is, but I'm still getting the RAM spike thing for whatever reason. But my frames are fine. Like, I am totally not having really any issues. So I don't know what... I know persons have the best of PC, so it makes sense, but... I mean, it's also Minecraft's, terrible garbage collection, so... low storage could also possibly pay into it as well. It's just Java? Well, in a way, yes, but it's still also them. Like, of all things, I never would have thought manual mining would cause the most stress on my RAM. To where it literally freeze frames for like a second. Constantly. Let's see which one I downloaded. I don't remember if I downloaded the most updated one or not. There's only one release for 21.5 through 21.7. Yeah. It was over a year ago. April 12th, so there could be fixes in the newer versions that we don't have, for example. We'll see. Appreciate the follow, though, Sheik. Yeah, I don't know why block game literally is like... I don't know. One of the largest games is one of the worst optimized games ever. It's kind of wild. I've said it before. This old game, not really old, but it's still relevant now. Rainbow Six Siege. They spent a good, like, 2 seasons or something. Literally, they didn't add anything to the game. They literally just focused on making the game better and everything. They called it Operation Health. Because everything in that game was handled in, like, operations. You would have different names and play on words for adding new stuff. That's what Minecraft needs. Updates where they don't add anything and just focus on, literally, if they can, just fixing and like all the stuff that they need to do. No one plays vanilla server? I mean, true. Pure vanilla is just like rarely a thing anymore because it's just a miserable experience. But without that Operation Health thing, that game would not be where it was at all. Especially now. Over 10 years of that other game going. It was in such a shit state that it needed that desperately, and people actually loved it. Now, if a game like this would do the same thing, you would have the people that cry over new baby mobs being added, being like, well, this is stupid. It's like, no, it's not. Look at the bigger picture. If you want this game to last forever and ever and ever, a couple fixes every here and there with the updates is not going to be the way for it to be longevity. Like, yes, they're doing Vulcan and stuff now, but imagine if they literally just focused on Vulcan itself. You know how good that could be if they literally just only focused on that and not having to add other stuff on top of it right as it's getting built from the ground up. Zib, appreciate the follow, my dude. Welcome in. I hope the snapshots start soon for that new one. I really just want to see if the tree is actually going to be new gen or not. And knowing Mojang, they'll probably make that tree spawn with bee nests too and make it even more miserable to farm. Because they just hate automation in general. Which is why Cinnabar does not have a renewable thing. And Sulfur Renewable is basically the same 1-to-1 copy of Dripstone. Like, really? The biome itself is literally a Dripstone cave just retextured with different blocks. Oh, my bad. They added the little water pools. That's how it's unique. And the water that gives you nausea. Like, come on. See, yellow and red in this area. Boom. There's your update. Nobody even does advancements anymore. There's no point. The redstone possibilities? What? What talking about? I haven't even gotten a tadpole in the bucket. I haven't even caught a fish. I've mainly gotten a honey bottle. I didn't even scrape the copper bulb. Somehow I'm missing a monster. I don't really care, but protect the village. I haven't used a compass on a lodestone. Okay, like those ones you kind of have to do. But like, with the geysers, I mean, it is legit. You can, but it's just stupid. I haven't heard this song in a long time. I haven't watched them, but I mean, it's Minecraft. There's a way to get around everything. Yeah, no, I'm not watching that. I'm gonna go up here. I really should move that up there. Doesn't really make sense to have two different platforms. Can we do that? Fuck it. Well. The portal can stay here because I don't think that's going to link properly if I move that up there. Know about lost identities first. You're not wrong. It's really just Rubik. Fuck. Good influence. That's good to hear, though, Purse. No, I just said that's good to hear. That it'll stay with you forever. We have 2 shulkers of shovels here. Really have the stonks of shovels. I mean, you really don't need a lot for shovels. Unless you're mining out a desert key. One, 2, 3, 4, 5. Not even 2 mil sand? Really? Why does that look lopsided? Because it is. Oh, now I'm getting virus. Fucking poggies. Now that I'm looking at this, I want to put the little thingy in the middle. Oh. Why is one of these shulker boxes not orange? Oh, that's right. Yeah, most of your stuff is in the nether. You're not wrong there. Sasha, preach the follow, my dude. Welcome in.
There is no passion, there is no vision, there is no aggression, there is no fucking mindset in this football club. Nothing is there. What the hell is there in this football?
Toxic purse. Done with spending points. Yeah, I'm surprised you still even have points. Servers deep saying it's not your fault. You kind of have to, though. Relying on people like you for servers that get sand is just not a good. What did I call this? $7.5K? You're broke now. Oh, I called it an unloader. I'm stupid. Yeah, we all have. Fun times. Not really. I don't remember what I had on the sign. I'll let's see if I can build this thing off memory. That's not there. Oh no, it is there. It's not there. This is no block. This is that and that. Yeah. Is that the closest box to being emptied? Yes. Nope. Swap. Okay, the song's not really EDM, but like, it's still a good song. I want to know who made this shulker box a different color. The progress is pretty wild for how little we've been doing this recently. Or how recent we've been working on this. Alright, that's much better. I'm gonna say like manual box loader. No block. Break box. Broken. Tools. Middle chest. Broken tool boxes. Bottom, middle. Box. It's almost a week already. It's crazy. Doesn't even feel like it. So let me move this. Put it right in front. We'll do a bit more. I'm gonna take this half a killian. Perfect time and what the song? Oh, 700k. Nice. Oh yeah, that's when you did the hello. Jesus Christ. That's what I'm talking about, Key. Where it just does that. It wasn't lag, it was just on my client. And it's only started since we added that. Yeah, it dropped back down. I mean, it's under... It still says it has 100% use, but... It's only down to, like, up to, like, 8. But it literally started right back up right as I mined, which is just... It kind of proves that it is that. Right as I started mining again, it was like, boom. When I did mine over here before, we didn't have obviously instant mine deep sleep because we were at the top, but it never did that over here previously. Let's see this for a second, actually. Memory's like completely flat now in Task Manager. Yeah, I just don't know. It's so weird. Like, the mod seems to be working fine in terms of, like, doing what it's supposed to do. Yeah, I wonder if it does happen in single player too. It's not lag. I already have that, Max. They would just make it vanilla? That would solve everything. But no more cubes. Yep. Nah, you're all good, dude. I love how I'm only using 20% of my CPU. Streaming, having music, playing the game. CPU, big chillin'. It's the same way even with just a couple people. Chrome's using more. Yeah, the RAM stuff started recently. Unless it's the architecture thing. Let me look at the architecture version that I downloaded. was 1.17.0.6, yeah? Yeah, 17.0.6. June 19th, June 17th. There was like a pretty much a hotfix, and we have the newer one of the two for this version. It could be the version, I don't know. It could just be Mojang, I don't know. Would be a weird thing if drivers were the issue, but I think I do need to update my drivers. I usually wait like a week or so after. Discord's laggy? My frame drops are definitely related to the entities. I mean, there is 2,000 entities on the ground. Almost 3K. Like, the frames I know is pretty standard, but the RAM usage, though, doesn't seem right. I mean, I can also try without the mod on my client tomorrow, too. And, like, just work on mine in stone sections. I can do that actually now. Let me finish this section and I'll just take it off with the architecture thing, and I'll just go try to mine a stone section up here for a little bit and see if it does the same thing. -1 big X. Someone got a free redeem for break another right tool there, I guess. had to turn it off to put the thing in the broken one in the item frame, and I didn't turn it back on. No, we used one that Key recommended, which was just like Deep Slate Instant Mine. But like, I don't know, like my RAM has been like spiking like to like 100% every time with this mod, ever since we got this mod in this area. So I might look elsewhere, but it's been working fine for people with ping too, which is one of my main concerns. But this mod needed to be on the client as well. Does that one need to be on the client or just the server for the Deep Slate? And obviously you can't really test for high ping per se. Not sure. I'm gonna try right now taking the mod off and just mining stone and see if it still happens on my client here. Because I really only noticed that, I mean, I haven't been in this area for a while, but when I was in this area without this before, like the top layers, when it was stone, like I didn't notice my RAM spiking. Carpet or conditions. Let me just like put that somewhere. $500K downloads. Oh, it's all in a different fucking language, so I can't even read everything. Soft deep slate. I was not going to do that now on the server. I'm going to just log this for myself somewhere. This one also has apparently soft endstone, soft logs. You can customize it and put anything else you want on it, I'm pretty sure as well. What do you mean ignored, Purse? Max is on this strip, yeah. I wanna go where Max is. I'll just go this way. But like the lag spikes, or I don't know what you want to call it, a lag spike, but it's like I'll freeze frame for like a second every occasion when it starts to like ramp up the RAM that it's using. It'll jump by like 2 gigs right after I freeze. So we'll see. If it is that, we'll try the other thing. Let's see. I thought I'd recognize that when I said, you know, somebody got one for free. I miss this, dude. I need parry dig wall helper, dude. I need it. It's so fucking annoying not having it anymore. I got so used to it. Now it's just like, nah. Go do make requests. Well, there has to be for other stuff to be added, no? Like, surely for some stuff that's already been added, there has to be somewhere. Because what was added recently that you said that I was saying that I think I wish was in base Light Manica? I forget what it was. And then you just like sent me like a screenshot like not much later after you updated and it was there. Scaffold plays, yeah. That was not in base Light Manica, so like that had to have been requested by somebody. Surely. There's no way they would have just put that in there. I doubt. Surely it's not like in Massa's Discord. Like I know there's no like comment things on Modern. Do they still upload it to CurseForge? Or is it only Modern? still both, and maybe they're taking requests on comments from CurseForge, because that place has a comment section. Or it's just the Discord of masses. I haven't checked that in a while. I mean, because I just can't be asked to scroll through that shit. It looks like they comment on the GitHub fairly frequently as well, based off the bot they have in Massa's Discord. This item jumping shit, never gonna get old. Is this one layer of stone natural? This does not feel natural. It's like somebody placed it. For whatever reason. That was a mini one. That was fine. It didn't do anything. Like those mini ones I've had a lot. Just in general with this game, so that doesn't really bother me. Oh, Tiesto? Yeah, this is not natural. Yeah, I remember that song. How you doing, Jason? It wasn't my favorite, that's for sure. No, no, this was probably well before. I had to guess it was probably Rubik. Especially these weird little things on the side, like that's definitely something Rubik would do. Jason's on the leaderboard yet. SMH. I didn't even see him join. Must have been tabbed. Yeah, you did. $350. Not good enough. You know this one, Purse? Where am I at broken wise? 29. You literally know every EDM artist. I should just stop asking. That's always a yes. You see, my RAM went up, but it didn't have the stutter. I don't think I've actually listened to a lot of their songs. So, like, I used to, like, find an artist. Not even really, like, find an artist, but I would just hear a song, I would like it, and then I would just, like, not really look into the artist anymore. Like, unless something else came up on my, like, recommended or whatever, I would just always just listen to the one song that I knew. Which is just not the case anymore, really. That's what I did with Sleep Token. Dayseeker, yeah, he did that for sure. I don't want to jump to conclusions too quickly, but I'm not gonna say it because I could jinx it. I'll just continue with this for like the last hour of the stream and see how it goes. What I'm testing right now. A less so. Yeah, huge nostalgia for sure. It's been so long. I've never played this playlist in such a long time. Back when it sounded like EDM. Yep. I should add a command for when you say thank you. Make it like the most sarcastic thing ever. This is definitely a purse song. Alright, again. The bear is on beat again, of course. I was born on EDM. I feel like I'm the same way in that case. Like it's like the first genre I ever really liked. Obviously, besides, you know, the Michael Jackson and things that was popular at the time. At least my time. It feels like a mine shaft, but like, where's the mine shaft? That's like a regular like mine shaft step down. Where's the wood? Matches. It is a remix, but it's a really good remix. How high is this area? Hmm, pretty high. Holy gravel patch, what the hell? I don't remember the song yet. It's another remix. Yeah, I don't remember the song. Oh my god, this song. I haven't heard this one in a while, but I remember this one. Also, mine and Deep Slate, fine with without the mod. But you even haven't had the mod on your client at all? No, like instant mining it. Oh, there's no sound though. Well, the mod description literally says it should be on your client and server at the same time for it to work properly. If the work properly is just the sound of the deep slate, and it's causing that, like, it's just not worth the struggle. Let me see if there's mismatches on the server. Yeah, every time I click one without it, for me, it's mismatching on the server. But it's still clearing it, so like, I don't know. Mismatch, it just means the client and server are out of sync. I forget what it overrides to, but I think it's whatever the server has. Let me make sure that's correct. Minecraft error mismatch destroy block, which depends on your client. Things that you're breaking a specific block, the server disagrees with the block's exact location. I mean, the block's still getting removed. It says mod desynchronization, so like if you have it on your client and the server doesn't, or like the server has it on its end mod-wise and you don't, and that's mainly why it happens. Base jackers? Max, can you see if the blocks, like deep slate blocks around me, are still like not there anymore? Because I feel like if they were ghost blocks, like I would be running into them and I can't move. So to me, it looks like they're still being removed. It's a stutter there. Now that I started mining deep slate. The RAM didn't jump up that high though. I think this song was something I heard on that app. But it was a good song. Can't be losing any calcite right now. Even if it's only a few blocks. But yeah, if you're gonna use green in the walls again, I'm gonna have to like change some of the blocks on the floor. Have green and some accents, otherwise it's gonna look weird. Did I just jump 6 blocks? Fuck you know. Yeah, I'll have to redo the floor in terms of like adding accents in or stuff. I was just going for like a gray scale entirely with the floor because it just made sense in my head, but buttons do tend to have a bit of green depending on what you're making. Or white or snow. This scattered copper is so annoying. The singular blocks. I don't remember when the Chronos one was like a white blocky type thing. I think the greener was just the trees that was on top, but the base of the thing was like white. Maybe do like one more layer after this. Depending on how long it takes. Probably only the one more. But we should be all flat at deep sleep. So I guess we'll have to sort out the mod thing. Whether I just try out the other one tomorrow and just see how it goes. Which I might, because If it's better, we'll weigh our options. Or maybe I'll probably just call it this one here. I'll just look through a couple of things before I go to bed then. Let's see if it's good. I'm not gonna take the server down tonight though. So then I'll handle tomorrow. And the playlist is looping now too, so it's kind of like a perfect spot to just end it off once we get this layer done. But we might be back here tomorrow. We might not. We'll see how it goes, because Stone Farm will be pretty interesting. And we can probably plan some of that out too, depending on things, but I don't know yet. If this isn't flat, maybe we'll try to get it off flat to down to Y0. Or I think it's like -3 or something, so we'll see how it is. I'm gonna want to experiment with tomorrow. We'll see. Yeah, -3 standing, -4 looking, yeah. We don't got much left, considering we're like halfway yesterday. So we're all down there. I am almost. Just a normal day for purse. Yeah, this will be fun when we get down to this dripstone area. We're getting there. Eating yogurt. So I won't fly over the ocean and use your phone. It might be a smart thing not to do. I mean, even the geos we exposed now is already kind of crazy. This is going to be more down lower. We'll see about tomorrow, how I'm feeling, what I want to try out, what I want to do. We'll cross that bridge when we get to it. But yeah, we've been making some progress for sure with this area, so we'll see how that turns out in the end. It won't be too long if we keep this rate up until this is done, but it'll still be a long ways away, or a good amount of ways away for sure. But considering where this project was less than a week ago to where it is now, it's pretty decent. So we'll see how that goes. But yeah, appreciate you guys hanging out. Just your night, day, whatever. And I'll see you dudes all later.